Crafers, we're working on some crafty chaos today. I thought it'd be fun to make some personalized or like holiday themed license plate holders. I have a new car and I've tried to like zhuzh it up a little bit, but I thought my Cricut could do the trick. I love holidays, so today we're going to be going with the Halloween theme, and I'm wanting to do this for every single holiday. So we're gonna start off with Halloween theme. I tried to get removable vinyl off of Amazon. It was really hard to get at a good price, so instead I just got permanent adhesive vinyl, and we'll just see if it leaves like a sticky residue when I go to change it to Christmas or something like that in the future. But we're gonna go ahead. I have a little design that I kind of did a mock-up of on Cricut Design Space, so I'll show you that. I'm going to size everything and start going ahead and cutting it out on my Cricut, and then we can go ahead and create it. Now, if you want to see the actual process of me doing this, then I can do that in a separate video, but let's get started. This is the mock-up that I've kind of created, a little bit of an idea of what I'm wanting to do with the vinyl. Obviously, it's probably going to change as I start laying the vinyl, but it's just to give me a visual kind of representation of it. So we're going to get all of the colors that we're going to want to use and get started. So this is actually just a metal license plate cover. I got them off of Amazon. They're really cheap, and I thought this would be good for the vinyl. And then I'm just kind of measuring. So the bottom I have about 1 inch and by 12. Here we have 1/2 inch, and I think it's about the same up here, a little bit more. So we can kind of work with that and play around with it. So let's size everything on my Cricut Design Space. I'm going to do that and start cutting everything out. I have all of my mats here along the side that you can see all the different colors. So we're going to try to match what I can. These colors I just kind of set for a visual representation, but it's not the exact color that I'm wanting to go with. So let's see what we have. This is my vinyl box that I have from previous projects. These rolls get really annoying. I need to find a different way to store these, to be honest with you. For now, the floor is where it's gonna go. Okay, so what do we have currently that I could work with? I don't think we quite have like the bright colors I'm looking for besides the orange. We have the orange, and ooh, we also have like this bright orange that my husband, I think. Which one do you guys think? The really bright orange or the dark one? What would you do? My husband wanted me to do a decal for his work truck with it, so that's why I have that. I think I have, yeah, I have some brown for the stem. I do want to make it more, okay, perfect. We have that purple. I need black, but I only need a little bit of black, so I could use this. I need a white, which I have, and I need that fuchsia pink. Let's see if we have it in here. I actually find these packs on Amazon really good. They're like random companies, but for permanent adhesive vinyl, I highly recommend. I have tried the random Amazon brands for heat transfer vinyl, and some of them have been okay, but for the most part, it's kind of hit or miss. So I personally wouldn't recommend doing that unless you know which brand you really like. But for the permanent adhesive vinyl, I've found nothing but success with that. So these are gonna be nice for Easter. I'm looking for like a fuchsia pink, okay? You tell me if you see that as I'm going through here. There's like a metallic. We have some reds, some pinks. Not quite the pink we're going for. Or I'm not fuchsia, magenta. Magenta. Ooh, this would be nice though. If we wanted to do something more like of a deep red, like more Halloweenish, could do that. I'm not gonna find like a pink that I want, and maybe I'll do that. Okay, I think I'm back to what I have. I do have this pink. It's not quite what I was going for though. Do y'all think I should just go with the red or this pink? Pink or red? I don't know. I know it's Halloween, but I like to be like cute Halloween, if that makes sense, rather than like scary. Do we just go for the red? Yeah, I feel like more people are gonna tell me to go for the red, so let's do that. And then for the orange, then we're going to go with a like softer orange and keep this bright one for a different project. Okay, so now we have all of our colors ready to go. This would be really nice for Christmas as well. We have all of our colors ready to go, and let's get creating. Has anyone watched the K-pop Demon Hunters movie on Netflix. My kids are obsessed with it. I'm also obsessed with it. It's actually a pretty good movie. Let's get going. I have K-pop Demon Hunters playlist stuck in my head. Let's see what it says on here. This came with the vinyl on Amazon. Bike, glass, photo, phone, cup, and dishes. I mean, I love permanent adhesive vinyl. Y'all know I have a couple favorites, my go-to. Oracle 651 and TeckWrap vinyl for all the different colors that they have. But at the same time, sometimes in a pinch and for cheapness and convenience, I go on Amazon and I purchase them there. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that out. I have my cupboard. Where is my weeding pick? I've just been throwing all of my tools in this bin, but then it's hard to find them. I had a really cute organizer and it broke. I do still have this little organizer. Maybe I should set that back up again. But I was kind of taking it away from my kids because I didn't want them getting into it. Fun fact, the Cricut Maker is quieter than the Cricut Explorer Air 2. I learned that the hard way with kids when they're trying to nap. I think I lost my scissors, which are from CC. So if you're still out there, CC, hello. I haven't chatted with you in a while, but absolutely adore CC and just appreciate all of it. And I still use these every time I craft. That was like 3 years ago, maybe, almost. Wow, it's been a while. These scissors are great. They're the Scotch brand scissors, if anyone's wondering. Great for Cricut crafting. Though I do use the Cricut scissors for doing like my eyebrows and stuff like that because I feel like they get that really close, clean, sharp cut. Not what they're meant for, but that's what I use them for. Okay, whoa, hello. We're going with brown next. Okay, hello, come back. Okay. The lighting in here is just really, really great to see what I'm doing. Oh no. What? I think it cut out the wrong thing. Yeah, it cut out the wrong thing. Why did it do that? I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna go for that right now. It cut out the one that was supposed to be on red onto white. So I'll have to redo the white one and the red one. Let's do that again. Don't worry, I'm cutting it off, but I do use these little cut-offs. My mats are just not sticky enough to be having a little piece on there right now at the edge, so it has to be like a full sheet basically. I really need to clean them. But every time I forget, and then by the time I want to craft, it's just, I'm not gonna wait for these to dry. So we're just doing it like this. Are y'all dressing up for Halloween? Are you making your kids costumes? What are y'all doing for Halloween this year? Do you celebrate Halloween? I know not everybody celebrates or like goes out for Halloween. I know at work we do. I'm going back from my maternity leave in a couple weeks, right before actually Halloween, a few days before Halloween. I like to dress up at work, so I don't know if we're going to do like an office costume or what is happening? No. Hold your horses there, buckaroo. I'm telling you to cut the white one. Why aren't you cutting the white one? I don't understand what's happening with Cricut Design Space at the moment. I don't know if it's like a glitch on Cricut Design Space, what's going on. I'm pressing on the mat, it's saying it's cutting that, and then it's doing something else. Okay. think we got it this time. Anywho, what I was saying was I don't know if I should be doing my own costume or if we're doing like a group costume in the office, what the plan is. Last time I was Cruella de Vil, and I used my Cricut to make the costume a little bit. And it was very like office version of Cruella. And then, oh goodness, I think I was something else another year. And then last year at home on that leave, I was a crazy Cricut crafter. If y'all haven't seen that, I'll try to put it on the screen here if I remember, but otherwise it's over on my Instagram. My Cricut Instagram. Oh my gosh, I think this one's gonna take a while. Why is it? What is it doing? What is happening? My Cricut is freaking out. Can you hear that? What is happening? What is it doing? Oh, it's making the bow? No. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I've also thought about making like stickers with my Cricut instead of putting them on. But today I wanted to try vinyl. I think stickers would be a really fun idea as well. Maybe in the future I'll do that. But I thought vinyl would be a fun place to start for Cricut beginners that are just kind of getting into it. Something easy for them to be able to do as well. And then you can get a little bit more creative with it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. I'll be back once this is done because we're only at 5% of cutting this one out. It's honestly been about 25 minutes and that just finished now. I don't get why that took so long, but let's see what happens. Oh my lord. Okay, I think one of the spider webs is gonna be iffy to use, but we're gonna work with it and keep going because I've been waiting for way too long. On to the next, which is, I think, orange. Yep. We're going for orange. Pumpkin was quick. That was way less than 20 minutes. This one might take a little bit. Doing a checkered print. So, okay. This is the piece that took so long, annoyingly. Which is surprising. I didn't expect it to take that long for something so small. But that's okay. I think this is the one that I had to kind of edit myself when I downloaded it. So that's probably why it took so long. I had to remove the background myself, I should say. So my thought with this is to lay the spider web over top and then use my little X-Acto knife to cut around it. See how that goes. Are we liking this camera angle? Should I angle it differently so you can see something like that I'm doing better? What do y'all think? Give me some feedback on what's easier. I personally like when I kind of like see what's happening when I'm watching videos, but y'all tell me what's better. Okay, so I'm thinking like laying this like across, something like maybe down, and then cutting it out. I don't know how well that would look. I'm gonna let all of these cut out and then we'll be back when it's time to layer everything. Now it's time to start making our project. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of start layering, figuring out where everything's going. I don't know where I want to put that, but I know where I want to put the spooky season. So I think we're gonna start there, work our way around. I'm worried it's gonna be a little too sticky, so I'm just gonna stick it on my pants first. Oh, hello, hair. And then put it here and get my little squeegee, scraper, I guess, not my squeegee, and peel it up. Perfect. And then the little ghosty that we're putting in the background is actually right here. So we're going to do our best to layer it, which is kind of hard to do because I accidentally messed it up when I was weeding it. So it's not gonna layer perfectly, but that's okay. So we have our little spooky. It's a little better. Okay, so we have our spooky. Spooky. Ooh, I'm glad I picked red. I think it looks really good. Okay. Spooky. And I think because I accidentally cut out the white and the red for season, what I could do is I could kind of layer it together. What is this? And make it look like a layered cursive effect, kind of. So let's see. My whole idea behind this is that my oldest, as well as myself, we love holidays. Growing up for me, holidays weren't necessarily that great. That comes from a broken house, blended family, all of the messy things that happens in life. And you know what? I'm going to do better for my kids. So that's my plan. And my little one, or my oldest actually, loves dressing up for any holiday. Like it'll be like National Ice Cream Day or whatever. And she's like, we need to dress up and have like a theme. Can you make me with your Cricut something for this? So I thought something fun would be doing this by decorating my car for the holidays. She could help me with some of them maybe. And we could, I don't know, make it more festive and fun. And every year we could do a different idea. So I'm just going to peel this off for each holiday and make a new one. And since I have 2 license plates where we live, we have one at the front of the car and the back. I know some provinces and states and stuff don't do that. We do here. Then I can do different. So the back of my license plate is probably going to be like more fall themed, I guess, than this one. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for that. I do want to get one of these spider webs up there. I can kind of figure out where they're going. It's always hard to do the curved part, as y'all might know. Trying to peel this up is going to be a little tricky now that I think about it. But it's okay. Oh, it folded over itself. Oh gosh. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna cut that out later and fiddle with it, but for now that's good. And then I think I really wanted the bow to be there, but my Cricut, I think the bow was so small that it kind of shredded up. So I'm gonna see if I can salvage anything from this. I should be able to, but it's kind of, okay, I think I just ripped it in half. Oh. It was a good idea in hindsight, but I don't think it will work very well. I was trying to go like Beetlejuice vibes, kind of, but like in a cutesy way. I mean, I guess this works, but it's kind of tricky. It's okay, Halloween can be like all broken and messed up. It's kind of the fun of it, isn't it? Okay. We lost the tail end of our bow, so I mean, it's not horrible. Maybe if I get some of these little squares I can salvage it. I think that's better. Oh, it's sticking to myself. Okay, and then maybe this one. Okay, I think it's somewhat salvaged enough that it looks Halloween vibes, either like a little creepy clown or maybe Beetlejuice, or I don't know, it's giving Halloween messed up horror vibes. So we're gonna go with that and put it on the edge, I think. Or yeah, I kind of like it like here. Oh gosh, trying to get all these little pieces off is gonna be so fun. Oh no, it's peeling it up with it. Okay, there we go. So this is garbage. We'll do the pumpkin next. Little pumpkin. Get the little stem, which I'm pretty sure you're not even gonna see the stem because it's brown. I was going to do more like cutesy Halloween, but I know that I do that most years, and I think my daughter would prefer this like actual kind of Halloween vibe. We're gonna put the pumpkin right in the corner here. Ooh. Okay, we do have another spider web. I want to lay that down. I think it's trying to lay down the web is kind of tricky because I have to cut around it. So maybe if I do it like this, is that spider webby? No, I think so. I think it's giving spider web. Let's see if I can peel it up. Oh no, it's just ripping off. Okay. The spider web part over here might be a lost cause. We'll see if we can salvage it. The nice thing about Halloween is it can be kind of like chaotic, like a spider web. It's meant to be all crazy. So let's see if I can just cut these guys off like that, and then fold them in words. I mean, I think that's pretty good. I think that spider web's a little iffy, but you know what? Whatever, we're gonna go with it for now. What is this? Garbage. Garbage. I have this issue where I keep all these little pieces and then I get so confused on what's what. Okay, maybe we put a couple of our bats. I accidentally did a couple colors of bats because I recut the same image a few times. So I think if we do something up here. Okay, we have one bat. I will say it is pretty easy to adhere the vinyl to this type of material. So if you're trying to do something like this, I actually recommend these ones. I don't know if they'll have the same one in the US. I'm also not an affiliate with Amazon or anything. I'll just link it below if you wanted to get it, or I can put it on the screen here in case you're curious of the exact ones that I got. But like I said, it's not like I'm making anything off of this. It's just to share with you. As y'all know, I just share what I use, what I find for cheap, discounts, all that stuff. Okay, the little ghosts are so cute. I'm glad I did a couple different kinds of ghosts. I think I could have definitely done like a lot more with this, but for first time trying this project, I think it actually turned out pretty cute. We have a couple bats to go, and then that's basically it for this one. And then I just have to cut out the little spider web on that side as well and fix the last spider web I have here. Where should I put the final bat? Maybe up here. Do like a twin bat kind of vibe. I do think I have another ghost here if I take off this spooky. Hey. Where should I put him? Here? Maybe? Go. Now it's done, done, done. Okay, so we have all of that done. And now we're going to cut out this here. with my little X-Acto knife. It's not very easy to cut. Like this. Maybe I'll use my scissors. I feel like my Cricut scissors would be better for this. They're good for the eyebrows, they're good for the spider webs and vinyl. Now, if y'all want to see the whole process of me actually like creating this, as in like the mock-ups, where I get it all that stuff. I mean, all of these images are from Creative Fabrica, but if you want to see the process of me actually doing one of these, next time, maybe I was thinking of doing more lives while I do this, but also doing like a full process of how I do it. Hanging out with y'all. I'm trying to make these like pretty unedited, just like hangouts, but at the same time, I can't necessarily go live. I do have my kids here, so if they need me, I have to be able to just stop the camera, run over there kind of thing, and tend to them. So that being said, we're gonna have to do this. That was kind of like a hangout, FaceTime live situation, if you know what I'm saying. It's the vibe I'm going for. Oh my gosh, spiderwebs on me, but not real. Okay, we have this, so cute, and there we go. We have our finished license plate cover. I'm gonna give you a close-up of what it looks like. Okay, I realized it's way easier to see outside of the light, so there we go. Not too shabby for my first attempt at making something on such a small scale. It's kind of hard to find images that are small enough that my Cricut can cut and simple enough for this type of project, but I really like it and I can't wait to see what I do for fall and Christmas coming up. That's going to be so much fun, so stay tuned for those. Thanks so much for crafting along with me today, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for tons more crafty hangouts, crafty tips, and all of those fun things. Happy crafting and bye for now.